Hey buddies, what's up? So today another video. I drove with my truck to get an old friend. There's a 1.8 turbo Jetta. And I got him here on the trailer, and now I'm on the way to hit down the road, and yeah, we still have heavy oil to last. So yeah, I see you when I'm back at home. So we are back in my garage, and as you see, I worked already on it, and I found the problem for all that oil consuming what the engine has done. And the problem was not on the engine by itself, the problem was at the turbocharger, what we take a look in a minute. So I have done, let's say there are two major things why it went out so fast. The first thing is, it's a cheap turbo from eBay, but yeah, that's what it is, the cheap eBay project car. And the second big issue was, I didn't broke the turbo in. So, and a major issue was also I never let it run warm. I just drove it for like a half mile or a mile, and then, yeah, I think that damaged it a lot. And yeah, especially you have to break it in for at least like 400, 500, 600 miles driving it normal, and then put stress on it. And yeah, I just basically took it out of my garage, drove it down the street 4 or 5 miles, and took it to the drag strip and launched it. But anyways, before I finally gonna sell this car, I put a new turbo on. But we're doing a few modifications and make things better, what I think what was bad at the first place. So here we got it, turbo's out, and there's still the old exhaust system in there with that little flange. We don't use that anymore because I think it was way too small and restricted the airflow, and because that's I think a 2-inch hole in that flange, that's just too small. Yeah. It starts stalling at like 21, 22 psi, or 23 I think was the highest I ever got. And well, as you can see, I had to push the engine forwards to get the turbo out there. And yeah, it's grabbed right there when I got it out, but yeah, I managed to get it out. It's possible, it's not too hard, you just have to get the engine mounts out and get it out. So here we got the old turbo and the new turbo, and let's take a look at the old turbo. As you see here, it's basically clean, just a little bit oily right here, but not too bad. That's that looks good, that looks normal. So then we're going to that what is not normal. Don't know if you can see it. Okay, on this side, the exhaust side is oily. It's just oil, it starts dripping out there in a minute. But yeah, that's pure oil. So I was worried about if he maybe broke the engine, but if you take a look before the exhaust turbine, yeah, so here it's basically dry. Yeah, so the oil spilled into the turbo. So what that means is that the bearing from the shaft, or the shaft is worn out, and it's pressing oil straight into the exhaust, and that is why we got all that exhaust spilled out of the exhaust. I mean, I lost nearly 1 quart just driving it on the trailer, and then it was not starting anymore after that. Yeah, but yeah, I'm going with a new oil return line too. Yeah, so that's all turbo, and got me a new oil return line. Yeah, a whole kit. Maybe the dimension from the other line was not big enough, So that is my first modification. Second modification, so here we got the new turbo. Here it's exactly the new turbo, exactly the same turbo, but in this case you're going with a 3-inch exhaust flange, bolts on like this, so I don't have problems with the airflow anymore. And another problem what I had, and if you have seen my other video, like the I don't know what I call it, like you've seen it in my old video, I link it right here. I think the air injectors are a little bit too big, because we have a really cheap trashy tune also from eBay. I don't know what the seller was, something about yeah. So but yeah, we got 440 injectors now, and we have the 550s in there, I think. Yeah, a set of new connectors and new injectors, and then the car will run way better. And I think if we set it up with this setup what I have right here, bigger exhaust, better injectors, better oil return line, and I make some modifications to the air intake system. That's my air intake system. Then we should push, maybe we try to push like 26 to 27 psi, but we will see. And especially when the car is done, I get a tag for it and I drive it a couple days to work. Yeah, I drive it a couple days to work before I put stress on it. Alright, so I would say I'll put that new turbo in there, and then we see us again later. Alright buddies, see you then. The turbo is ready to go back in. So here we got the oil turbo. Leaked a lot of oil while I was getting out the flange and all that stuff. And yeah, that's the flange for our old oil return line. And I figured that was too small, because this adapter was in there. Like this. And well, that needs an upgrade. That was probably also one of the reasons. So now we have a AN10 line going down for the oil with a way bigger diameter, so the oil can get out easily. Coolant line, and the other coolant line is coming on the other side. We got the oil in right at the top. The oil is going down, yeah, like before, nearly in a 90-degree angle, so straight to the ground. Another upgrade, so we have here the old outlet, totally full of oil, damn it. That's the old oil outlet from the turbocharger, and first of all, I think it was way too small. The second thing what I think is that pipe, the bend was, yeah, it's not a nice flow for the air. 180 degrees here, 90 degrees there, and yeah, so we have here 3-inch coming right out of the turbo. There's a turbine wheel, and yeah, that should be enough airflow for that. So I got ready to get it back in. How we're going ahead with the exhaust system, I don't know it yet. Okay, like you have seen, turbo's in there, everything is done, and now we connect the battery, and I try to fuel pump running. So now we're gonna try to crank it. like you see, it started up, but cylinder 2 is missing. I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get the spark plug out and then I test some compression right quick. Okay, I got a compression test on the second cylinder. I know see what's going on. I hope we got compression. Yes, we got compression. About 170 psi. That's enough compression. So I swapped the spools from the second and the third cylinder, and had to measure the compression was more than good enough. And now we see how it's running. Okay, it's not starting, but it started earlier, so I bet it's running too rich again because of the fucking injectors. And I hope I replace the injectors and it will fix my problem. So I go ahead and fix the injectors, and if it is not too late, I'm gonna start it up because the video is coming tomorrow. I'm gonna start it up and see how it is. Okay, buddies, I changed the injectors, the green ones into the 440s. And now I'm going to try to start it because it's already late, it's a little bit after 10 now, and that's my last start try today. And oh, let's see, maybe it's not starting because the spark plugs are wet because of the two big injectors before, but we're going to figure it out in just a second. Okay, it's not starting today no more. Oh shit, that's hot. Yeah, like I said, the spark plugs are wet probably. I had a problem with them other injectors already one time, and I tried tomorrow again, and if it's not work, I have to get them dry and then try it again. And so next time we see us together, the car's running, the exhaust is on there, the short one, and then we drive around a little bit. For right now, I say goodbye, and we're going in the quiet pond right now. See you.